What's going on, guys? And today I'm back with another weekly outlook video on my trading pairs. And before the video starts, I just wanted to say I appreciate all of you guys that have subscribed and have been watching all of my videos. I just hit 50 subscribers and we just passed 3,000 video views in total. So I just want to say I appreciate all the love I've been getting, and it's amazing. So let's get into this weekly markup video. So firstly, we're going to start off on US 30, and overall we're still very bullish. As you can see, we are starting to break. We look like we're going to start to break these highs right here this week. So overall, I don't think we'll see any bearish momentum yet, like any major bearish momentum. But overall, let's just look at what we see here. What do I see? I see this daily order block right here at 34,500. I'm going to pull this over here. We're going to put the 50% of it. This is one thing that I'm going to keep in mind during this week, because this is a daily zone. So this is very strong area. Also with this 34,500 zone right here, it's likely to be respected if we do see bearish momentum. And another thing you want to keep in mind, all these daily order blocks that we had over here, they're starting, this could be respected still, but as of right now, it doesn't look like it will be. Same thing with the order block that was over here. They can still be respected, but as of right now, I'm not going to really expect it to, because we already rejected it once, broke these lows. And as of right now, everything looks bullish, so we're just going to stick to what we see. So let's move on to the 4-hour time frame. So now that we have this this daily zone down here, we also have the daily high and daily low of the previous day. And that's what these lines are. I don't know if you guys were wondering, but these are just marking out each day. So as you can see from the bottom, is it? Yeah, this is on the 4-hour, that's why. But these, as you can see, it shows the midnight of each day. So it shows the daily range. So each day I can see where liquidity zones of that day will be. So as you can see, this is one day, and the liquidity of this day is above this daily high and above this daily low. So that's where we will tend to reach for. So what I'm gonna do right now, I'm gonna pull my fib from this whole number level, 34,200, and I'm going to pull it to the top up here. And this is 34,800. I'm going to pull it to. We're gonna go to coordinates. I'm just gonna make sure it's perfectly on there. And what do you see? We see that our fib levels are also matching up in confluence right now with this daily order block level. This is the 50%, and right above here, the 38.20 is close to the vicinity of the beginning of this order block and 34,500. So we could see a wick push into those zones depending on what happens, and then from there we'll probably look for overall uptrend, because that's exactly what we're seeing. So we could see something similar like this happen. And also, what else is in these areas? If you look right here, we also have imbalances. So an imbalance means there's liquidity here, and when there's liquidity, that is where the market tends to move to. So we have a good amount of confirmations in this area now. We have a daily order block, we have an imbalance, and it matches up with our fib area. So that's a lot of confluence, and it's at this 34,500 area. So there's a lot of confluence in this area. So this is going to be an area that we look for retracement to. And also, we're at rejecting this 34,800 level. So if we do see that retracement, we could see price possibly come to this area here, which is a 4-hour order block right here above this daily zone, this daily low. So this uptrend is very true to its daily buy, not daily, bullish bias. We don't want to see price break below this daily low, and we could see price potentially come here, do whatever it's going to do before coming up also. But overall, we're still very bullish, but I do want to see a retracement of some sort before I get into any major trades with US 30, because where are we aiming for? We know that there's liquidity above all these equal highs up here. There's equal highs right here that we want to break, because we haven't broke it yet. We're close. We've gotten close, but we haven't broke it yet. So we're aiming up here. Also, we have liquidity right up here. So these are the areas that we're looking for. And besides those equal highs, where else is the liquidity? There's liquidity under these lows also. So under these lows, we want to see a break. And if we get that break, the next area we could target is right down here in these areas. So we're basically mapping out what we expect to happen. And also, if we pull this fib from here to here, just like that. We'll leave this for when the week starts. I'm not going to go down to the hour time frame. I mean, you can map out smaller time frame order blocks, such as right here. Not order blocks, imbalances. You can map out smaller areas of imbalance. So if you see that price is breaking right now, is breaking market structure right here. So we could see price continue to fall to maybe reject, do whatever it's going to do before pushing up, or it could potentially keep on falling even lower to these areas, do the same thing. Or if it's not going to do that, price could keep on falling, break these daily lows, do whatever it's going to do, possibly come into this area, do whatever it's going to do before taking off. Because mind you, this is on a weekly basis. A lot can happen within the week. We could see a slow week, but you got to keep in mind today's also 4th of July. I don't know if that's really going to make a difference for tomorrow in the market, but I'm not really expecting it to make a big difference. But it's just always keep that in mind. So this is my analysis for US30. I'm still overall very bullish, but I do want to see a retracement. Let's just mark up these areas that we know are key areas that we eventually want to see price come to. So 34,648, 34,530, and 34,425. This could all be changed at the end of the day. Price could open and just start pushing up, and that will change our whole bias. We'll have to change our fibs. But even if we do change our fibs and price does break these highs over here, comes higher, could potentially come all the way up here. Or if it doesn't do that, price could also, if we pull this fib, if it does come up here, it will change our fibs, but these fibs will still be in this area, and this 38.20% will be also at this 4-hour daily, not daily, 4-hour order block area. So the bias isn't really going to change that much, honestly, but it's just always good to keep it in the back of your mind. So let's move on to the next pair. The next pair, I'm not going to do NAS because NAS is kind of ugly right now. It's just going straight up. We're going to move to GJ. So as you see, we have our daily highs and daily lows marked already. We're going to go to the daily time frame. And as you know from the last video, this is an area that I was looking for price to come to, because why? This is a daily order block right here. And this is an area that rejected beautifully. Like I said, look what happened. Came to this order block, rejected the 50%, and started pushing up. Broke this high, and now it's overall pushing. So overall from here, we're expecting price to go up higher to get liquidity from these highs. There's a lot of liquidity up here at these equal highs. So eventually this week, maybe not this week, but sometime in the next few weeks, I want to see price travel up there, because if you keep in mind, overall price is still in this overall uptrend, respecting market structure, having lower highs and higher highs and higher lows, respecting bullish market structure. So what we're going to do right now is we're going to look on this 4-hour, look for 4-hour fibs within this daily range. We're going to also pull our fib. So let's go right here. I'm going to pull the fib right here from this down move to this up move. And what do we see? I want to make sure you have these highs and lows marked up. Got it from this low right here, drew my fib to this high. And what do we see? We see that price came down, respected the 70.50. As you can see right here, respected it and started printing bullish candles. So overall, price is still having this bullish structure, anticipating it to keep on going higher. So that's what I'm looking at right now. And this is on the 4-hour time frame. I'm not going to go any lower because I don't really trade this pair. So I'm just going to give you guys what I think is going to happen throughout this week. So right now, I'm still expecting price to go higher, and I don't think it will keep going lower than this right here. But areas that I'm looking to target, if you were going to look for some imbalances, as you can see, we have imbalances all the way up here that could get tagged maybe this week. If it doesn't, next week. But these are still areas that you're going to want to look for price to reject, because as you can see, let's go to 1-hour time frame, matter of fact. Right here, there's an imbalance right above here. And what is this right above? This daily high. And what do you know is above daily highs? Liquidity. So right here we have imbalance right above these daily highs. So we know that there's liquidity above these equal highs, all right here. All this right here is all liquidity. And why? It's because it's an equal high. So above all this is sell stops, buy stops, all of that. So there's liquidity above there. So we're anticipating price to keep on pushing to this area. And then from there, we are anticipating price to keep on pushing bullish to potentially come to this order block right here, the last up candle before this down move, which is where it's at as of right now. But if we put the 50% of it, it is right above these highs also. And above all these highs is liquidity. And what else is in this area? We also have a 154,400 area. 154,100 area. So these are my targets for GJ as of right now. Right now it's kind of in a range, in this overall range from this high to this low. So let's pull it from there, right here. But if you keep in mind, what did it do from this whole range? It already rejected the 62 and the 70.50 area. So overall, it's very bullish. As you can see, it respecting all these areas. I'm gonna take off this 38 because this is our continuation level. But the main levels you want to look for trades are in the 62, the 70.50, and the 79. And as you can see, price has been respecting all of these areas, respecting this uptrend, respecting this daily order block. And the areas we could target are right above the daily high at this imbalance. And then from here, we could target these areas right here at 15400. Why? Because it's a whole number level and it's above these daily highs, and there's liquidity above those highs. Also, right up here, we have this imbalance up here, which is at another whole number level, 154,500, and it all matches up with these areas. And then from there, the last area we're going to be targeting is, if you look at this 4-hour order block, which is all the way up here, put the 50%. We could target this area, which is also at another whole number level, 155,500. All of these levels match up with each other. So this is just my bias for GJ. Overall, still bullish. I'm bullish above 150, 153, but I don't want to see price come any lower than here this week. I think it's going to keep on pushing up bullish, take out these highs, possibly retrace, do whatever it's going to do, maybe come down a little bit. But overall, I still want it to come to 155,500 to potentially maybe next week go 155,500 or higher. So I'm still bullish, and let's move on to the next pair. My next pair is going to be gold. As you can see, gold hasn't really moved much since I've done my last breakdown video on it, but I'm gonna just do it again. I'm gonna mark up what I see. So overall, on the daily time frame, what did we do? We took out the liquidity from below these lows, and now we're starting to break highs. So what does that tell you? Right here, this is more than likely going to be creating a daily order block. As of right now, price is bullish, and did it take out this high? It like took it out by like a pip, barely. But areas that we're targeting, if you look on the daily time frame, we have imbalances, major imbalances on this whole chart on the daily time frame. These are major imbalances that are going to want to be filled. All right here too. All these imbalances are eventually going to want to be filled. And what else do you want to target after that? You want to look for the daily order blocks, which is one right here. Put the 50%. These are areas that you're going to want to target. Let's move on to the 4-hour time frame, just to get a better look at what's happening on a lower time frame. Right now, we look like we're losing momentum. So what are we going to do? We're going to pull our fib from the lows of where the move started, pull it to the high. And we're going to also look at right here. We're going to put the continuation level because I have a feeling it's going to mark up with this order block right here. So as you can see, this 4-hour order block is in confirmation with this 38.20%. And if we put the 50% of this, it's a very key area with a lot of confluence, 1776. So as of right now, I think price is just going to keep these highs, make more liquidity above this to potentially come down to then take it out. That's what I'm expecting right now. So overall, I'm still bullish on gold too. I'm bullish to take out, get all this liquidity that's in these imbalances to potentially come to up here at these 4-hour order blocks that have been made up here. But gold's kind of sketchy. I'm getting better with trading gold with my analysis, but overall it's still respecting what our overall move was doing because it took out these lows and now starting to break highs. So we had this breaker market structure, and now it looks like it's just gonna have a retracement to potentially go even higher. And also, what did we say? This overall daily order block was right here, and if we do have that retracement to that 38.20% level, is going to reject that level once more. That daily order block is going to reject this 4-hour order block, and it's at our continuation 38.20 level. So it's a lot of confirmation in this level for a price to retrace to potentially keep on going higher, to get the liquidity from these highs, fill in these imbalances, and potentially go up from there. So that's really it. I'm not going to go over Bitcoin because Bitcoin kind of ranging right now, but I will go over a trade that I still had in Bitcoin. Where did I put it? I'm gonna put it, matter of fact, I'm not gonna go over that Bitcoin trade because I don't think I have any screenshots, and I'm not gonna mark up my chart for that Bitcoin trade because it's not looking good right now. Matter of fact, I will go over it just for you guys to understand. So I'm gonna delete this, delete this, delete this, delete this, delete this. I'm gonna go to the daily time frame. No, I'm gonna stay on the 4-hour, matter of fact, and we're gonna look at right here. This was a simple move that I caught on Bitcoin yesterday, and it was simply just looking at it like this. Let's go to the hour time frame. What's the hour? Yeah, it was hourly. So overall, I was looking yesterday before all of this happened. I was looking at price like this. This is when I was looking into getting these trades. I saw that price was rejecting this breaker, and if you don't know what a breaker is basically when an order block, which this is, gets rejected, when it doesn't be respected. I mean, when an order is not respected, an order block is not respected and broken through just like this strongly, it becomes a breaker block. So what happened? I was looking at price from here, pulled from this low, pulled to this high, and overall price was very bullish. So I was looking at this daily high that was right here. Move this out the way. I was looking at this daily high, then I was looking at the daily low, which was all the way down here. So if price was still bullish, I was anticipating price to keep on pushing higher. And then what did we do? Price started ranging, rejected the 38.20% level, which was also in confirmation with this breaker block. And then from here, I was looking for buys and bullish. I got into scalps around here. That's why I was gonna try and look for screenshots, but I didn't put it in the Telegram chat. But from here, price then started to be bullish, taking off, and the areas I was looking to target were above these highs and above these highs up here. And as you can see, they got respected very well. As I'm gonna keep playing, you can see how these highs got respected. And now we're here. But that was basically the move I was looking at yesterday on Bitcoin. Nothing crazy, simple scalps, and that's really it. So hopefully these breakdown videos gives you a good analysis on what could possibly happen this week overall on Bitcoin, US Bitcoin, Euro, US 30, gold, and GJ. So overall, I'm still bullish on US 30, looking for a retracement. GJ, I'm still bullish. I think it will take out these highs, but it could have a retracement before then. Gold, I'm also bullish, but I want to see a retracement before possibly traveling higher. And that's really it. In Bitcoin, I'm still overall bullish long term, but short term is kind of in this overall range, as you can see. It's not really doing too much. So I'm going to just leave it at that until I see any other signs. So hopefully you guys found this video helpful, and I'll see you guys in the next one.